Head on over to our affiliates at inkgaming.com to pick up playmats, deck boxes, sleeves, anything that you need to get your game night going. Maybe even get yourself a custom playmat. Check out the link in the description below.
It's Equipus 2, which I will pay with Ancient Tomb onto Reki. Lose 2.
I like with you losing the life.
Yeah.
You lost 2.
Is Jite like a real sword type?
This card, a permanent card, it goes onto the field under my control because it hits the graveyard. So I am going to draw 3 cards, obviously, because there's going to be 3 discarded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Everybody was fast
full
as
grip, full grip. Oh no, that's not how it goes?
No.
Okay. I'm still saying it.
Okay. Do you? You're right, Vince. There is only one thing left to do.
Alright, let's roll. 17.
Gosh.
I used my own and I got a 20.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Alright.
Check it for weights. I totally could see him putting the weight on the 1 on purpose because that's what he normally rolls.
I don't know, Dan.
I finally rolled on the upper half of 10 and I lost.
Alright, so welcome. So today we're playing Monocolor Madness. We picked a bunch of commanders that are just single color and monocolor as you would. And what we're going to do is we're going to play them as we do normally, but we're going to do a series. So we're going to do monocolor, dual color, 3 color, 4 color, 5 color as we go. So like and subscribe so you can see those games when they hit the channel. Other than that, Dan, kick us off.
Yeah, I gotta go last.
Alright, I'm playing my favorite Odric Lunar Marshal. At the beginning of each combat, creatures I control gain first strike until end of turn if a creature you control has first strike. The same is true for flying, death touch, double strike, haste, hexproof, indestructible, lifelink, menace, reach, skulk, trample, and vigilance.
All of them are keywords.
Not all of them.
Oh, really?
Yes. No. Yep. There's many keywords that don't fall into that group.
Yeah, there's no banding, no flanking. No...
No rampage.
The good ones.
Yeah. No rampage.
Exactly.
Bring back rampage wizards.
Don't do it. Alrighty, well, my commander today is going to be Reki, the history of Kamigawa. He's a 1/2 human shaman. Whenever I play a legendary spell, draw a card. Simple, yet effective. I wonder what kind of spells I'll be playing this game.
It's effective.
Probably green.
Monocolor.
True.
I don't know if you caught that.
Some of them may be legendary.
And I'll be playing Chiss-Goria, Forged Tyrant.
Nailed it.
Affinity for artifacts. Flying haste. Whenever Chiss attacks, exile the top 5 cards of your library. You may cast an artifact spell from among them this turn. If you do, it has affinity for artifacts. He's a 5/4 dragon. Affinity for artifacts, so basically it costs 1 less for each artifact in play. I bet you guys can't guess what I'm playing.
In play, not just on your
Lands.
side.
I really went with a treasure theme in this deck because I like treasures. And it's a dragon, so
Well, yeah.
A lot of people like treasure right here.
And dragons.
it's a popular thing.
And dungeons.
Yeah.
I will be playing monocolor black. It's going to be Tergrid, God of Fright. It does have a backside, but you'll never see it. She is a 4/5 god. Menace. Whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent or discards a permanent card, I may put that card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under my control.
Noise.
So
Dan likes his deck. I don't like his deck.
I've seen that deck, so I have to agree with him.
I agree with you, but on your deck.
Oh. All right.
And we haven't seen my deck yet, so
There's going to be a lot of badness happening.
that's the idea.
The emotional kind.
The emotional. All right, Dan, kick us off.
Alright, let's see what I get here. Alright, I'm going to start off with a Interplanar Beacon. I'm going to tap that for 1 for an Eater of Virtue.
Oh god.
Whoa.
Whenever a equipped creature dies, exile it. Equipped creature gets +2/+0 as long as a card exiled with Eater of Virtue has flying. Equipped creature has flying. The same is true for First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch, Haste, Hexproof, Indestructible, Lifelink, Menace, Protection, Reach, Trample, and Vigilance. Equipped for 1.
Do all your cards have all the text on it? I'm just wondering.
I don't know. I guess I feel like reading a novel today.
It's all word soup. What does that land do beyond?
Whenever you cast a Planeswalker spell, gain 1 life, tap for 1 mana, pay 1 and tap, add 2 mana of different colors. Spend this mana only to cast Planeswalker spells.
Oh, okay.
Also, a lot of things, not just planes.
It was less relevant, so I kind of skipped it.
No, I got you. No, that was a good turn 1 play.
Nice. All right.
Alright. I'll draw for turn. And I will play a forest. And pass.
Ugh, not as effective.
Does it
as
have
turn one
another
play.
effect? All right.
Taps for green mana, I hear.
And draw. I will play a War Room. Taps for colorless. Pay 3, tap, pay life equal to the number of colors in your commander's color. Identity, draw card. Yeah, and I will pass the turn.
Okay, I will draw.
Read your playmat and follow the instructions.
Well, you see, I also have lands with texts on them.
Oh, okay.
So I want to make sure what order to play them in, and some come into play tapped. But I will actually play a swamp and also be uneventful and pass it in.
Revised?
Yeah, that's a way back.
Way back.
It's actually got the T on there instead of a...
Yeah. That's how you know it's real.
I am going to play a Desert of the True. It enters the battlefield tapped. And
That's a cycle land.
I'm burnt out for this turn. Go ahead.
Oh,
Alright.
I was kind of expecting something.
Yeah, me too, honestly.
Oh, I guess I'll do something unexpected. I'll play this Ancient Tomb. It can tap for 2 colorless, and I deal 2 damage to myself when I do. So I will do so.
First blood.
Yeah.
Mess up the life totals. It's fine.
First blood.
And bring out my commander.
Ooh.
And it's gold border. Accepted.
Yeah. Gold borders.
That just means it's nice.
I know. Yeah, it's not insane.
Go ahead.
Alrighty, draw. I will play a mountain, and then I will actually follow up with a liquid metal torque. Taps for colorless, or I can tap it. Target non-land permanent becomes an artifact in addition to its other types until end of turn. Pretty good in what I'm doing here. So
I can't imagine why you'd want to play that.
all right, I'm gonna pass though. I have nothing else I can do this turn.
Draw. I might be able to do a thing. I'm gonna play a swamp. So let's see. 3, 4. That doesn't help me much. No, I think I'd be better off just waiting. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and pass.
Alright. Untap, draw. I will play a Grasping Dunes. Then I will tap my Desert of the True for a Serra Ascendant.
Oh boy.
Jeez. Then I will
Audible.
That's big.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what now? 5/5?
6/6.
Oh, 6/6. Okay.
I will tap the Grasping Dunes to attach Eater of Virtue to it.
Nice.
And which one does it? What does it do again?
So Serra Ascendant,
If
a
it-
1-drop lifelink. As long as you have 30 or more life, Serra Ascendant gets +5/+5 and has flying.
the enchantment or the artifact.
Oh,
on
the
that.
Same thing as Odric.
whenever a
basically.
equipped creature dies, exile it.
Okay.
So you kill it, it exiles. However, then anything I equip Eater of Virtue to will then have lifelink and flying.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's there now, so
Yeah.
it's gonna happen. Okay.
Well, unless you exile Sarah, you could
yeah, that's
just,
probably not
if you
gonna
kill
happen.
it, I get that effect.
Gotcha.
I gotcha.
Makes sense.
Might be unavoidable. We'll see what happens.
Oh, but that means that Sarah is actually 8, 6.
I gotcha.
But no haste. That's,
Yeah, no haste.
Yeah, no haste. Yeah,
we have
Not yet.
time. We have time.
I gotta
Like a
get a
minute,
haste creature
yeah.
out and exile it with
Oh,
Eater
yeah.
of Virtue. Go ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna untap. Draw for turn. Okay, that's a card. I like having cards, so play forest. That's a Serra Ascendant. Dan, making life difficult.
Ignore me.
Made me double check. Like, wait.
Kind of hard to say that.
You said that's a Ceratus, and I'm like, you're playing green. For some reason, I was like, well,
I mean, I'm sure there is a green Saracen. I don't know what it is.
yes. Next set.
Yeah, maybe next set.
Wizards breaks the.
Like green doesn't already have gigantic creatures.
No.
Probably something that comes in like 6/6 trample, but if your life total is greater than
The
30,
rampage
it's a
too.
10/10.
Stuck on the rampage.
That's funny. Alright, let's go. Let's be a little subdued here. I'm gonna cast a little spell. Umizawa's Jite.
Jeez.
It is legendary, so I get to draw a card thanks to my commander.
It's wait for it.
Legendary. Whenever a equipped creature deals combat damage, put 2 charge counters on the Jite. Remove a charge counter from it. Choose one. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Or I gain 2 life. And it's equipped as 2, which I will pay with Ancient Tomb onto Reki. Lose 2.
I like with you losing the life.
Yeah.
Lost 2.
4 now.
Yeah, it adds up, but you know, we'll see if we can recoup it. So I can't poke Dan, but can actually no, Vince. I'll poke you for
I was
one.
hoping you'd go after Ken. In response to that,
Ooh, wow.
I'm going to play Liliana's Triumph. Each opponent sacrifices a creature.
Oh, okay. Well,
If I control Liliana Planeswalker, which I do not, each opponent also discards a card.
Oh.
Sorry, Gabe.
Still got us on the back end.
No, I said if
No,
I do,
if.
and I do not.
yes.
I was just reading the whole card.
I thought it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Just was, yeah.
Our weapons lie on the battlefield, unused.
Wasn't necessarily
unclaimed.
worried about that, but attacking and getting the GT triggers, I was
Reluctantly
yeah.
crouched.
I was doing it so I could deal with Dan later, but I guess you got that handled.
pumping and jumping in time.
The whole point is to get rid of everything.
Exile.
So, no, my commander's not out. Oh yeah, yours is.
Mine
yeah.
is it.
Yeah.
But does the blade take
Yes.
out?
Yes.
So I have to sacrifice it. Whenever a equipped creature dies, exile it.
Yeah,
so
that's
I
right.
sacrifice it,
That's
it
right.
dies, it's now exiled.
Right.
So
But
now
if-
Eater
yeah.
of Virtue has lifelink.
If only
applied.
Tergrid was out, I could have had it, but I didn't want to wait that long.
But that's what I mean. It's imprinted on the blade.
Too many things were happening too fast, so.
Onto me?
Yep.
Alright.
Passing Ken with that.
So I'm a little sad to lose an 8/6
Awesome.
flyer, but
Blame him. If you'd have just attacked Ken, I would have let it lie.
that's fine. Next thing's gonna have double strike.
I'm gonna play a mountain for turn, and then
I regret nothing.
I'm gonna pay 3. I'm gonna play Bitterthorn Nissa's Animus, a living weapon. When it enters the when this equipment enters the battlefield, create a 0/0 Black Phyrexian germ creature token with attached to this. Sorry. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Whenever equipped creature attacks, you may search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. That's fine. I will draw something, but with that I have nothing else I can do, so I will pass.
See, we could have waited till his turn and got rid of 3 creatures instead of 1. Alright, untap.
It was
draw.
1 damage,
That ain't
Vince.
gonna work.
And GT triggers. Let's not forget GT triggers.
That's a big deal.
Alright, so there's 3 swamps. I am going to tap 1 swamp for a Dark Ritual, which makes me 3. Add 2 more, and Tergrid is on the field. And Dark Ritual gave me 3 mana, so that's 5 for Tergrid. It is 4/5 menace. When opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent or discards a permanent card, I may put that card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under my control. And that'll be all my play, so go for it, Dan.
Yeah. 0/0 germ. Look at that.
Is it a 0/0 or a 0/1 term?
It's a 0/0
It's a
germ.
1/1.
But it gets +1/+1 from the
Yeah.
The blade.
the Bitterthorn.
Heart of the cards. Flames. It worked.
Basically.
I didn't know that's what you were waiting for.
Tap a plains, tap a colorless for an adorned pouncer.
Horrible.
1/1 double strike.
Oh, that's why you said double strike.
Yeah. I will pay another 1 to equip Eater of Virtue to it. So it's now a 1/1 flying lifelink double strike.
But not trample?
No trample, not
So I
yet.
have time.
I mean, you wouldn't have had to worry if, would have had some GT
Again,
counters.
the whole point of Tergrid is getting rid of creatures.
Coulda had
I'm
that
okay. I still might.
Is GT like a real sword type? Does that
Yeah,
exist
it's a real
somewhere?
weapon.
It's like a sai.
Yeah.
Actually, that's
It's like half a sai?
Actually,
Yeah.
technically, that's a Chinese side.
Yes.
It's a Chinese side. We use
Yeah, that's where the Japanese got the sai
it's a
from.
northern
description was
Shaolin.
They
better.
imported it.
It's a northern Shaolin side. Or at least that's how I learned it. I may be 100% wrong. If someone's right, please leave it in the comments.
I think Dan was right.
Now I want to talk about Shaolin Showdown.
That show had no right to be as silly and fun as it was.
I know, right? All right, go ahead.
I thought you'd already picked my bad.
Draw. Hey, just like Dan, here's a 4 off the top.
Heart of the card.
You
Thanks,
played
Dan.
a planes off the top.
That's a good point.
All right, basic land. Let's be clear.
To be clear.
To be clear.
No, he has a point.
All right. Well, let's keep this ancient tomb train rolling. Yeah. So 2 more life this time for Nissa, who shakes the world. Whenever I tap my forest for mana, add an additional green.
Oh.
I'll take up Nissa, so I'll have this forest get 3 +1/+1 counters and untap and become a 0/0 elemental creature with vigilance and haste. That's still a land.
Permanent or until end of turn?
No, it's permanently.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And it
Till the end of all the turns.
Yeah, so it's.
I kind
it's
of
just
liked
a
it when you were
blocker.
losing life. I'm not a big fan of this.
Wow.
Upswing.
Attack him with the land! Show him you have huge tracts of land.
I'm trying. Go ahead.
what? Curtains?
No, not.
Draw. Okay.
Virtue.
Play a mountain. Play a mountain if you didn't see that coming.
Did you get it off the top like the other two did?
I did actually.
Wow.
Nice.
Crazy. Now I hope I get a swamp. I'm in trouble.
You too?
I worry that
You
we're
need a
going to
swamp?
be
Yeah.
forced. I'm going to pay 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to play Goldspan Dragon.
Oh, crud.
Flying haste. Flying haste 4/4. When Goldspan Dragon attacks or becomes the target of a spell, create a treasure token. Treasures you control have tap, sacrifice an artifact, add 2 mana of any color. So yeah, that's
I
happening.
don't like how good that is.
But it has haste.
Put my attentions this way.
It has haste and no one's attacking me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Six.
Sorry, Chris. It's coming at you for 4.
I mean, you could just attack Nitz.
You could have attacked anybody.
You could attack his planeswalker.
That's,
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, he's got a land.
No, this is in the air and his land is not.
True.
If you're thinking that. No, I'm just saying it's not a flying land. You said he has a land.
I know.
That'd be
it's-
fun if it were.
Yeah. I
Oh,
was thinking.
I didn't know you were being
A
sarcastic.
flying forest.
Should have reach. All tree folk have reach.
Oh, let's be reasonable about this here.
I don't want no say. Then I won't be part of anything that happens from any repercussions from anybody who's damaging. Let me just stay out of this one. Do you feel is right?
I'm
Down
gonna
your
just.
soul.
Look at that.
I'm just gonna
sympathy.
blast him in the face for now.
This is just a friendship game. We're
Uh,
gonna hug each other later.
Depending on what you do, to me,
Great,
this
we're
could
gonna have to
change.
team up again.
Depending on what you do to me, this could change. So yes, I'm gonna blast you in the face.
All right, 6 or 5.
It's a 4/4.
Oh, yeah, and smaller.
So 6 or 5.
See, it wouldn't have even destroyed his Nissa. It would have
And
been
now,
fine.
That's
now-
what I said.
And now I create.
For now.
Now I create a treasure token.
Getting a lot of
Because
mana quick.
whenever he attacks or becomes the target of a spell, I create a treasure token. So with that, I will pass since I'm.
Pass into
Okay.
Mr. Dark Ritual over there.
But I already used it, so.
You could have
I'll
another
untap 3.
Yeah, there's Cabal
I
Ritual.
have Bubbling Muck. Drawing this card. It was not a swamp, by the way.
one.
I'll play Castle Lochthwain, and it'll come into play untapped because I control a swamp. I get to add 1 black mana, or I can pay 3 to draw a card, and I lose life equal to the number of cards in my hand.
Works out.
Yeah, kinda does.
Wait, you just okay. I think those lands are like, hey, look at all this cool stuff, but you're gonna lose a life every time you use it for land.
Man, I kinda don't want to do anything just in case. I will. Why not? As I progress the game. I'm gonna siphon mine. Each other player discards a card. And then I draw a card for each card discarded this way. If you discard a permanent card, it goes onto the field under my control because it hits the graveyard. So I am going to draw 3 cards, obviously, because there's going to be 3 discarded this
All
way.
right, Dan, do you want to start with the discard?
Yeah, I'm gonna discard Quende, Pride of Femeref. Double strike, 2/2. Creatures you control with first strike have double strike.
Ooh.
Thank you, sir.
All right, I'll discard a Gaia's Blessing. It's a sorcery. Target player shuffles up to 3 target cards from their graveyard into their library and draw a card.
No matter.
But it's not a permanent. That's what really matters.
Yeah, no, thanks.
But this is
Thanks.
put in your graveyard, so don't you shuffle?
No. It has to get milled into my
Oh,
graveyard for it
okay.
to do that. Yeah.
And I, against my better judgment, I'm going to discard this Valakut Awakening,
Darn it. Why are you guys not trying
which is
to
put any number of cards from your hand on the bottom of your library, then draw that many cards plus 1.
We're not gonna play your sick games.
Sick, twisted game.
Apparently not. I am tapped out. I do have a menace creature.
Everybody only has one creature to block with, so
Can I attack you for 4 with my commander?
Okay.
It's menace.
Oh.
I have a style that is
Alright.
completely unblockable.
2,
I feel
3,
bad. I stole his
4, and
creature.
that's commander, so I shall mark that.
And then I will
Yeah.
pass because I am.
I'm not the only one who lost life this game now. Yes.
Ooh, that's cool, bro.
It's like we're kung fu fighting.
1, 2, 3,
Chite.
4, 5, 6,
Everybody
7.
was fast as
Full
lightning.
grip. Full grip. Oh no, that's not how it goes.
No.
Okay. I'm still saying it.
Okay. Do you? It's fine with me.
Alright, so I've missed a land drop this turn, so I
Uh-oh.
guess I need to slow people down. But who do I need to slow down most?
Can you slow us all down at the same time?
No, I can only slow one of us. I've changed my mind. I'm going to continue the hug box.
Oh, Dan.
Yeah.
Group hugs.
Discard a
Alright.
white creature card.
I'm going to play Gideon Blackblade.
Yeah, planeswalkers.
Gain whenever you play a planeswalker, gain a life.
Oh. He's winning. Get him.
Let's throw a 4 on there.
We took care of the thing that would have made him really win.
Let's see.
I'll give him 1
Just
life.
to be fair.
He would have had
Who
8
can
life.
block flying?
Not me. Well, not right now.
Nobody
can.
right now.
No one,
Currently,
huh?
nobody.
Nobody
see.
can block
I'm gonna +1 to Gideon to give Adorned Pouncer here Vigilance until end of turn.
Oh, wow.
As long as it's my turn, Gideon Blackblade is a 4/4 human soldier creature with Indestructible that's still a planeswalker. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to Gideon Blackblade during your turn.
So, okay.
I am going to use my Vigilant Flying Lifelink Double Strike Adorned Pouncer to poke Vince for 2.
Bink. Bonk.
Is it menace?
It's flying.
It's flying.
Oh, it's
So that's the.
Gotcha.
That's the part I
Lifelink
can't
Flying
prevent at the
Vigilance Double Strike.
annoying.
It sounded so scary.
for
For 1.
for little kitty with skin.
Alright. Let's go.
It's like a big muscle-bound dude, and he smacks the person.
Ow! It's a cat. He's one. How much one damage is it? 2.
It's like a souped up golf cart.
I'm just trying to figure out how like a cat's out flying over there. Like, is he on a balloon just floating, hovering
Does
over?
your cat have vigilance too?
Thanks to Gideon.
Alright. Nice.
Yeah, he's got some
Just until
word
end of
text.
turn, which I
Alright.
ended my turn, so he doesn't have
True.
vigilance.
Yeah, I was going to call timeout because we're ask a dumb thing. Do you want to make sure that still has flying with the sword? Because you only gain the flying off of the effect, right? On Sarah Ascendant?
As long as a card exiled with Eater of Virtue has flying, equipped creature has flying. The same is true for First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch, Haste, Hexproof, Indestructible, Lifelinks, Menace, Protection, Reach, Trample,
And this thing had
Vigilance.
flying and lifelink.
Also, it had +2, so it's actually 3, so it should have been 6.
Oh my god!
So you're saying because
Well-
it's only flying when it gets the ability, but it doesn't have
Correct,
flying
that's
when
why I wanted to double check.
So it might only be 6 on the ground, in which case I would have blocked.
Yeah.
Why? Sarah
I'm
Ascendant.
not trying to be an asshole.
No,
I'll
Sarah
check
Ascendant.
it.
he's saying because it gets
Believe in
flying,
that.
it gets flying for having you over 30 life. It doesn't get it when it's not on the field.
At the time it was exiled, it had flying.
That's what I want to check. to verify.
I understand. I didn't think of that.
So
Obviously, I'm hoping
going to a rules break.
Yeah.
All we'll have to do is, if that's the
We'll
case,
go back to when I announced I attacked, so that way we can.
if it is on the ground, I
clean
can
it up.
So that way we can say
Yeah.
it was actually a 3-1 double strike.
Eater of Virtue and Sarah Senate. This should be pretty easy.
Rules check.
I would hope so. Okay, so with the Sarah's Emissary thing that I found with Eater of Virtue, Eater does not get the protection from Sarah's Emissary because it doesn't natively have the protection. It's providing it while it's on the field. And it's similar thing with Crystalline Giant. Also, when that thing has counters on it, it gains effects. But when it's not on the field, it doesn't natively have those effects. So your Adored Pouncer will still have the lifelink from the Sarah Ascendant because it always has that, but it won't have the flying because it doesn't always have the flying keyword ability.
What a bummer.
So that changes.
Let's see. What do you have for
Everything.
blockers? You have a 2-2.
I have your 2/2 double striker,
But my guy is
a
a
3-something double striker, right? I believe.
Yeah. I'm willing to risk it. So I'm going to poke at you with a 3-1 double strike with...
I'm just trying to think if I actually want to block because I'm afraid of Chris's GT. And I might need to block that. Well, no, that just has to do damage for you to get the GT trigger, right? So it's irrelevant
Correct.
if I block or not.
Yeah.
Alright, then 6 makes more sense. I will block it with the...
Alright.
Sure thing.
Now,
Give me your
Eater of
stuff.
Virtue has double strike.
Yeah, that's a lot. I guess that's the
You
point of
get a
taking
lot.
stuff is I can get rid of
Do
it.
you need to make a list there?
Check it twice.
Using Infinitokens?
So I did 6 double strike, lifelink. 47.
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh, let's go. Untap.
He's
Draw.
really winning, get him. He's winning, break his leg.
Ooh, that sounds painful.
Comes with peace, love, break his
I bring you love.
Okay, I will see. Add some mana in my mana pool. I'll need to float a green, so I'll get 4 green from my forests. Using Ancient Tomb again,
Ouch.
being very aggressive with this.
I see that.
Be cast
Green's
Reki.
aggressive. Wait, green's aggressive?
Yeah.
I'm playing red over here.
Yeah, be aggressive more.
Do things.
Okay, then I'll up Nissa to untap one of these.
To shake the world
forests.
more?
Yes, I need.
Nissa shakes fist.
I need to shake this
World?
fist vigorously.
Shakes the fist at world.
I'll use this newfound forest for 3 more green.
Alter art, get on it. Nissa shakes fist at
On
world.
alter sleeves.
Alright, then I'll
3
cast.
more green.
Yeah, Vivian, Champion of the Wild.
Secret Planeswalker deck.
So is it like the two of you are like Planeswalker captains over here?
Well-
Just me and Vince all like,
Oh, I don't have a single one in here, I guarantee it.
I do.
Well, they're
No, I know it.
legendary.
So am I.
I'll draw this one.
Ah, I gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. I may cast creature spells, though they had flash.
She's the ley line.
Yeah.
Like,
He's got to have the mana open to do it, so don't get too crazy here.
Yeah, but he's got like how much mana floated?
0 now, since I.
Oh,
Yeah, see?
Good point.
0 play.
Yep. +1 until my next turn, up to 1 target creature gains vigilance and reach. Then -2. Look at the top 3 cards of my library. Exile 1 face down. Put the rest on the bottom of my library in any order.
How long does that vigilance and reach last? Is
Until my
it-
next turn.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's pretty good.
For as long as it remains exiled, I may look at that card and may cast it if it's a creature.
Gotcha.
But I will simply +1 Vivian and give this forest the vigilance and reach until my next turn.
Cool.
Alrighty.
Alright, and with that, I have but a humble board.
I would say so.
Go ahead.
What? But a humble board. Untap.
Oh, well, since you said that fits.
I'm open.
I'm going to poke
So
you
di-
for the
Oh,
3.
okay. So, still your turn.
Sorry
Yeah, it
about
was still
that.
his turn.
I thought he said
Yeah,
that.
I just realized Vince has no way to be.
I was like, I can't block. He only has a
retaliatory.
1/1, and I forgot
Yeah.
that that was a creature actually.
It's not a creature right now.
Yeah, not anymore.
Oh,
but-
right. So you could have got everybody.
Yeah, but you know, you were just sitting pretty over there for a while. Figured, you know.
Yeah, I'm
give
not
me-
winning.
He
I'm not
called
winning.
you handsome.
Go ahead, kid.
All right. Untap. For real?
For real.
Okay. I was just...
But wait.
There's more?
No.
Oh, okay. Sure. Aw. So let's play the Mycosyn Gardens. Tap it for a colorless. Pay 1. Add 1 mana of any color. Pay X. Tap it. Mycosyn Gardens becomes a copy of target non-token artifact you control with mana value X. It's a sphere. So Vince,
Yes.
I'm gonna make you a deal,
Okay.
but this is gonna either benefit you or really hurt you. I'm gonna pay 3. This is sacrifice for 2.
Well, you're gonna do it before you ask.
3,
Okay.
4, 5.
I'm gonna make you a deal, but I'm gonna play it.
I'm not making a deal.
Oh.
You'll see why it's a deal. So anyway,
The
3,
dealio.
So confused.
4, 5,
The deal you
6,
can't
3,
refuse.
4, 5,
Apparently.
6. I'm gonna play Combustible Gearhulk.
Okay.
Has first strike, 6/6.
Oh no.
When it enters the battlefield, target opponent, Vince,
Okay.
may have you draw 3 cards. If the player doesn't, put the top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard. It does damage to you equal to the total converted mana cost of those cards. So
No,
you're gonna
no,
let
yeah.
me draw, or
Yeah.
you're gonna let stuff go to the graveyard because it benefits you,
Yeah.
or take the damage.
And take the damage. I think I'll see what goes to the graveyard.
See?
Ooh, all right.
I'll
what are you
take- I'll
building?
sacrifice
Ooh,
damage.
Ooh, a mountain.
I still get it.
Ooh, Darksteel Citadel. Ooh, a Nahiri Sacrifice.
Anything permanent, so the lands
No.
I still get.
No, oh,
Yeah.
you do?
They're permanents.
They're permanents.
Okay.
Yeah, baby.
So you would take 2 damage in that.
That's fine. Worth the risk. Thank you for the deal.
Ramp.
Didn't work the way I thought it was going to work. It's fine.
Well, it could have been bad. It could
4.
have been 3 dragons, and I could have
Taking
been...
you for 4.
Could have been a boat.
4
You could
flying.
have died.
And I get a treasure that sacrifices for double. So that'll be my turn.
Okay. Untap. And draw.
Different.
I'm going to play a swamp.
Good to see.
Old one, too.
Classic.
I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3.
Secede? But we're in the north.
3 for Bantu's Monument, so black creature spells I cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever I cast a creature spell, each opponent loses a life and I gain a life. I think I'd be better off waiting.
You don't even need to use them in the color.
Go
that
ahead.
they're
I'm gonna
meant for.
pass. I'm gonna sit on
Fun
this
fact.
land.
True.
Untap.
Right? No, I know.
Draw a card.
I figured the odds are better if they're mono. I know
True.
people can play them in
Play
2
a
and 3
land?
color. I
Yeah.
just
Man, Chris is scary.
I'm saying.
I try.
It's basically that side of the table if you hadn't noticed.
Um,
Because literally, you attacked me, he attacked me, and he attacked me. I was like, what?
To be fair, you are playing Tergrid.
Yeah.
We have reasons to be
I understand.
hostile to
Just
your
don't
thievery.
ignore the possible threats if, you know.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's time for Odric to come out.
Rick.
Oh, here he is.
Command and conquer.
I'd like to see like an altar sleeve where it's
5.
Rick Sanchez.
I thought you were going to say Rick, steadfast leader.
They could,
No.
because then they can do Mortify.
Yeah.
Mortify.
That'd be great.
Rick and Morty's secret lair. Wait for
Let's
it.
attach Eater of Virtue to Gideon Blackblade, who is
Expand the
currently a
universe.
4/4 human creature soldier. With,
So is that going to fall off when it goes back to being a planeswalker?
I think it just sits on there till he re-equips it to something else.
Well, he's a creature until end of turn. Then he
Right.
becomes a planeswalker again. When it fall off?
I don't know. I literally think it just stays there.
I could double check.
Does it fall off or does it stay on?
Yeah, it's going to fall off.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. Once he's not a creature, the effect doesn't really happen. I just
Yeah.
wanted him to be.
Yeah, I just like
I could have
just the-
attached him to Odric, but it's like
The-
that doesn't get me anything.
Yeah,
the
for
thought just
haste,
occurred to me. It was like that shouldn't that fall off?
I thought it just stayed.
Yeah, it's just a bad
but
one.
It doesn't do anything.
Alright. Chris, unfortunately, you're currently
Scurry.
out of control. I am gonna
Fair.
use my 4/4, actually 6/4 double strike, lifelink, indestructible. Actually, before combat, I got a +1 here to give Odric vigilance. All right, now entering combat, because of Odric, Gideon also has vigilance as well.
So, were you about to point that
No,
out?
I was just gonna do all the numbers.
Well, no, because you were like, is that a 0 cost for him to become a creature?
He's always a creature.
He's
on
always
his
a creature on
As
his
long as
turn.
it's
Oh,
my
okay,
turn,
never
Gideon
mind.
is a creature.
Okay,
He's an Autobot.
I was just gonna help him count the number of things it had on
he
it.
said
That's
that's a
all.
lot.
All right, so that means he is double strike, lifelink, vigilance, indestructible. Is that it? I think that's it, right?
Vigilance, indestructible,
Sounds about right.
lifelink,
Yeah.
and double strike. Yeah, those are the 4. Yep.
So he is a 6/4, and I am gonna send him at Nissa, who shakes the world.
So Odric at me, Gideon at Nissa.
And
I'm not attacking with Odric. Odric just came out.
Right. That's a big Gideon going at Nissa.
He's a big idiot.
It's like we crossed the blind eternities in space and time.
You insulting these?
Well, no, I was referring to the new Phyrexian stuff and all that jazz. I think Nissa will have to get shaken up here.
Oh,
Wow!
Yep.
I
Well-
fully expected him to lose a land.
Well, did you do the one where it's like it has reach until end of turn? That's
Yeah.
okay, because I didn't know if you were gonna.
Yeah.
do
He
that.
doesn't
yeah.
fly.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have noted
I am
that.
paying attention. I just at the same time I was like, I thought that like that's what I would have went for with the flying situation. You know. Okay.
Alright.
If it was coming at me, that'd be a different story. But I think I'm okay with losing this at this
I'm
juncture.
shocked. The ability to double up your mana,
I don't know. He's
really nice.
probably got some
It's handy
ridiculous.
if I had some more land.
Yeah,
and
that's
or
true.
if you had like a regrowth or
Mm,
that other.
yeah.
Alright,
card.
well, it's now Chris's turn to crack back.
elegant
Green,
recovery.
green effects to get things out of the graveyard.
Yeah, that's why I was like, he's probably fine with losing it because he can probably get it back.
Yeah.
Or as
Or-
Yeah, but
Shuffle.
it's waste resources and
Oh,
slows,
no,
slows you down. So
it does, it
maybe
does.
Dan was just trying to,
He's scared.
slow him down.
He's scared of him. We're all scared of him.
I mean, Ken's got a flyer and a big guy.
That's very true.
You're running a little slow at the moment, but
Honestly,
people have been
usually-
beating on you, so...
I also pointed that out.
Oh, wait! Gideon,
Lifelink.
because lifelink, so 8, so 16.
Jeez.
So-
47, 57.
I told ya!
63, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're correct.
Right, no,
Math is hard.
A lot plus a little is a lot.
All right. He may be scary, but
Ignore
come on.
me!
That's very funny. All right. Well, luckily these forest creatures have vigilance by default. Kind of want to repay Dan in kind. I'm going to battle. I will
Battle?
charge at Gideon with both of them.
Aww.
Oh, indeed. That's
And Odric doesn't have any keywords this turn.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to lose him.
I think you could just. Oh yeah. Wait.
It's
never
going
mind.
at
If I,
Gideon.
if I throw Odric in front of one of them, he still gets. Wait, no.
You'd only hit
It's just a 3, right?
Yeah, they're 3.
Yeah, they're just 3/3s.
You know
I-
what? Yeah, I'll take the 3 and
Ouch.
lose Odric.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Odric.
Yeah, I'll plus Nissa. Yeah, that's silly. I'll minus Nissa. So is that 5? Go down to 3.
Vivian.
Vivian, thank you. Sorry. Champion of the Wilds. How dare me.
I get so
top 3
confused.
cards.
She works for you. Learn her name. I know, right?
Okay, I will put this card face down in exile.
What card?
This card.
Yeah, no, what is it?
Would you mind reading the effect there? Because I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yes. Look at the top 3 cards in my library. Exile 1 face down and put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. For as long as it remains exiled, you may look at that card and may cast it if it's a creature.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'll put a secret special bead on it to denote that it's secret and special.
I'd like to see an effect once where it's like, you may exile that card. For as long as it's exiled, you may look at and display it proudly. Just like, what?
Take marker, write a big letter E on the back.
Boast at what could have been.
Yeah, look at this card. Look at it, guys, look.
Almost.
So close.
Bet you didn't know I had force of will in here. Now it's on display.
I was hoping for an easier follow-up to that,
Zordon.
but just...
Yeah, I mean, there's only one thing left to do.
Harakiri.
You're right, Vince. There is only one thing left to do. Alright, I'll equip this force with the Jite,
That's not what I meant.
and
Anything but that.
this one was
Well, he's already
pass to
attacked.
can.
I know.
Really?
That's
Yes.
what I was getting at, was the pass part.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're doing a rules correction here. We had a little snafu. My 2 lands got milled into the graveyard. They weren't discarded into the graveyard and or sacrificed, so Tergrid would not get them. So, correction. Let's continue.
Just noticed.
Untapped. It's
It
okay.
didn't affect me at all because I only played this and I still had the land.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to pay 3... that's my... It has affinity for artifacts. So, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 artifacts out right now.
C.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tap the Liquid Metal Torque, and I'm going to make the Gold Span Dragon an artifact in addition to its other types. This is not an artifact.
Okay.
So that
It's a
would make...
Jerome.
So that would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5. So I would have to technically pay 4, and then I can cast my commander. He has flying and haste, and he's a 5/4. The reason I was asking that is, like, could I sacrifice this and still get the affinity? But I didn't think that was going to work that way. You know what I mean?
Oh, I do not want to have to go back to those rulings of the old days.
I don't. I don't. That's why I was just double checking before I did it.
That's a good rules question, Ken. I don't want to answer it right
That's
now.
fine.
Thank you for
I
doing that.
thought it through, and I said, never mind. Okay, and the second thing I'm going to do, my first main, this sacrifices for 2. So I'll sacrifice it for just 2 red. I'll tap this for colorless. I will play the Reaver Cleaver. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has trample. And whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, create that many treasure tokens. I can't equip it currently, but I do
Noticing
have,
a theme here.
I do have things.
Artifacts, yeah.
How big is that tree?
It's a 3/3.
It's a 3/3.
Yeah, it does not have reach.
It's a
this turn.
3/3 tree.
For full disclosure.
Okay, so for full disclosure, I'm attacking Dan with my flying commander
Boo.
for 5. I'm attacking Vince with the Gold Span Dragon for 4.
You know, you
Flying.
could attack him with everything and he still wouldn't be where we're at.
I know. And then I'm attacking Chris with a 6/6 Combustible Gear Hulk.
That's a big ear hole.
Yeah.
It's big.
E-Big.
And he's got burst strike too. Fun
So,
fact.
took it, and Chris
Taking
takes
it.
Okay.
As if
I have
a
no
choice.
follow-up to play. Except I do get another treasure once again for the Gold Span attacking and pass.
Don't worry, Dan. The Autobots always prevail.
Untap
very true.
and draw. Man, I am in Poop Creek.
That's a
I'll
bad
do
way to
have
be
a
it.
paddle.
Swamp for turn.
You definitely got the man. I'm surprised you haven't done things to make us angry and ill-tempered.
I might.
He's getting
It's
there.
gonna hurt me too, but I think I'm just gonna do it. I mean, I don't mean directly, but eventually. So
It's-
I'm gonna pay 2, and I'm gonna play Jet Medallion. So my black spells cost 1 less.
So
It's a
2
creature.
less.
If it's a creature, it's 2 less. If it's just a regular black spell,
Oh,
it's only
that's
1
cool.
less.
Yep.
And then no one's playing blue. All right, no one's playing blue. So I'll pay 4 instead of 5 for Fraying Omnipotence. Each player loses half their life,
Oh.
then discards half their cards,
Oh.
then sacrifices half their creatures, and round up each time. So obviously it's going to hurt me as well.
Those we have to round up.
Yeah.
That's 36 and a half.
18.
18.
Yeah.
Okay. Lose the game.
So I lose 13 because it would be, or no, 14.
Man, I'm going all the way down to 29.
Darn.
2 for 50.
And
And then we'll do creatures next. Or half the cards in your hand first.
okay.
All right, Dan. What do you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Correct.
So I'm going to get rid of Topple the Statue and Skywhaler's Shot, both of which are instants.
Oh, poo.
Vince, you're gonna get some decent stuff here.
I am gonna lose Tergrid at the end of everything.
Sorry,
I think
there's certain
because
things I don't want him to get.
I have to round up.
I'm getting rid of Time of Need, which is a sorcery. Azuri, Renegade Leader, which is a creature, and Blackbait Reforged, which is an equipment.
Okay. I only have 2 cards in hand, so I'm going to get rid of Trash for Treasure.
Alright.
Nice.
The donation drive every
So what did you end up with, Vince?
I'm gonna get rid of. I have to also discard
that's
each
right.
player, so I'm gonna discard Writer's Wake, and I think I'll discard Geth's Verdict, unfortunately. And then it's each player's sacrifice half the creatures they control round up. So I think I lose Tergrid here. Oh, no, what? I would end up.
4, so I just lose 2.
I think I lose
right?
Tergrid, but Tergrid sees all the permanents, right? Because I have to round up, so I'll lose Tergrid from this. But it sees everything happening, right?
What?
Are you saying you don't know?
I look this one up. I'm pretty sure Tergrid works.
I think it does because this is a highly recommended card for a Tergrid deck. So if it didn't work, it'd be kind of silly.
Would you get the germ?
No.
No.
I know.
So I think it sees everything, but I will lose Tergrid.
Okay, thanks to Rule 603.10a,
Thank you, 603.10a.
the game state will go back in time and see Tergrid's effect trigger,
That's
even if you sacrifice her to Frank.
So it's
Frank
static,
It's-
regardless of the sacrifice.
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I
I
thought.
just used one word.
So what creatures are you sacrificing? I know Dan is not because he can't.
I don't have any creatures. It's not that
That's-
I can't.
Well,
it's just that
I
don't have any.
Right, that's what I meant.
Do
I'll
it again?
sacrifice Reki.
Really?
Yeah.
But you get to put it in the command zone, no?
I think Tergrid gets to steal it thanks to the new command, if commanders die rules. So,
Oh, right.
Which technically hits the
The
graveyard
graveyard.
then.
Yeah. Well, the death trigger happens. I will choose to put it in the command zone, but
But
because
the
Tergrid
graveyard
sees the death trigger as
supersedes
well,
it.
yeah.
Well, okay, me, I will lose this germ. That,
And what else? Because you have 4 creatures.
yep, I'm going to lose this combustible gear hoe.
Yay! Me.
No, I'm just...
Alright, so now I will lose Tergrid, obviously. Because it's happened simultaneously, so I can't get rid of your guys' stuff, unfortunately.
But
Well, the spell resolves, but Tergrid sees that the spell resolved,
yeah.
now,
even with her dying in the middle
when
of
this
it.
enters trigger, he gets that. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
also, for clarity, what's Blackbait Reforged and Azuri do, Vince?
Missouri is pay 1 green, regenerate another target elf. Pay 3 green and 2, and it's basically overrun. But it's for elf creatures you control, get 3/3 and gain trample till end of turn.
Oh, scared.
And Black Raider Forge is equipped creature gets 1/1 for each land I control. Equipped legendary is 3, and equipped regular is 7.
Well, that's sick that he has Azuri.
I'm gonna put Tergrid in the graveyard.
Ah.
Interesting. What are you doing with Combustible Gearhulk?
He's going to do the combustible thing.
I'll go back. I'll go to Ken since he went to me. So when enters the battlefield, target opponent my head. So either I can draw 3, and
I'll let you
I don't have Tergrid, so it's pointless for me to do it to somebody else right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I'm going to let you put him in the graveyard.
Put 3 in the graveyard.
Yeah, let's see how bad I get
Yeah.
burned out.
3 from Plaguecrafter, 5 from Dictator Urbos, and nothing. So you're gonna take 8.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Down to 10.
That hurts.
Gambling.
That was a
I'm
gamble.
in.
It was a gamble.
It was a gamble.
All right.
So kind of did some things.
You
Didn't exactly
did a
go
little
like
bit
I
more
planned,
shaking the
but
world
did
than Nissa.
Something.
I gonna make
really.
it too
She
much.
should.
I'm hoping that people still pay attention
sure.
to your life total and don't come after me. Go ahead, Dan. I don't have any other.
I think it's more of a case of Dan is very low on resources at the moment, and you have all the resources.
But they don't do
True
anything
story.
for me. They don't fly. I
Fair.
don't have elves. I don't have a lot of legendary spells. I don't have a lot of combustibles. No, I don't know.
I play Dune of the Deads.
Doing the deads.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Who can block flying right now?
I currently
Still not me.
All mine are tapped.
Oh yeah. Wait, yours is reach, right?
No,
Not anymore.
that was only the one turn cycle.
Oh.
Yep.
Here I thought all this time.
How
Those trees
because
had
of
reach.
Vivian.
am I?
I remembered her name this time.
Get to work, C310245. I mean, Vivian.
Would it be the card count instead?
2, 3, 4. Let's put out an Anvil Rot Raptor. Flying first strike. 2-1.
Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, that's it. Okay, I thought for some, I see more text, but it just is
Flavor
It's
text.
describing first strike.
reading that explains that, so I get it. Which you're fine. We understand. Terms.
See, I can't attack with Anvil Rot this turn. Odric is on the ground. Other people have stuff on the ground. Ken is wide open.
Odric's in your graveyard.
I'm sorry, I meant Gideon.
Oh, okay.
I should probably learn his name. He works for me.
That's great.
Just another faceless punching inner and punching outer.
My life pull
We are all.
Except Dan.
Except Dan. When I saw half, I thought it was going to be brilliant because the higher you are, the more you lose.
Oh, I missed a trigger.
You missed
Come
a
on,
trigger.
Ken.
Well, when he attacks, exile the top 5 cards of your library. You may cast an artifact spell from among them this turn if you do. Well,
Is that a May?
That's a way past. I mean,
It's
I would
a-
say go for it, but man, it's been a while.
it affects what you just did.
It says you may cast an artifact spell from among them.
So I still have to exile the top 5. And I haven't drawn, so
We'll give you a warning.
What's that gonna do?
5. So
Technically, no.
Don't do it again until you do.
So I exiled Triplicate Titan, Scrap Trawler, Duretti Scrap Servant, Wayfarer's Bauble, and Prismatic
Titan?
Talisman.
Wait, you discard those?
Exiled.
Are there any of those you could have played that wouldn't have affected what he did?
No, because I was really out of mana.
He's already tapped out.
So it doesn't
Ah,
matter.
okay. Man, it's just a debate.
I know it's hard to attack yourself. I'm winning, so normally I'd go after who's in the lead.
But man, that's so cool.
No, just alright. If I equip Eater of Virtue to the bird, then there's a chance that if somebody kills my bird, then I'll get Eater of Virtue to have flying. On the
Okay.
other hand, I can't attack with the bird, so
You're just
if I
setting
attach
yourself
it
up
to
for next turn.
Gideon, yeah. If I attach it to Gideon, I can do some damage this turn.
Oh, right.
So it's just like, what do I want to do? That's the debate. I'm gonna play it nice because we'll just continue the hug box. I'm gonna pay 1 to equip it to Anvil Rot Raptor. I'm gonna go up 1 on Gideon, giving Anvil Rot Raptor. Let's see, what doesn't he have? I'm gonna give him Indestructible until end of turn, just because that's funny.
Does he have any hobbies?
You have haste at all or no?
I don't get
No
it.
haste.
No, I can't
Okay.
give haste with Gideon.
No, I get it. I just double checking for some, what's imprinted on the blade technically.
Gideon is a 4/4 Indestructible. Let's see.
What is that?
That's reminding me I have a trigger.
Oh, that's a letter T.
Ken's tapped
Does that
out.
not work?
Chris is bleeding.
Ken's bleeding.
I could go after you. It would force you to lose a creature. Although you've got a combustible Gear Hulk, you could just block it with.
I can block.
Yeah, I think you're
Better go after somebody else if you want to do damage.
I know what I should do,
Should
and I
attack?
just feel bad.
Ken and
Still
No.
trying to win,
what
right?
your heart says is right.
You don't like that though, because it's going after Vivian.
It's going after Vivian?
Oh,
Yeah.
I kind of thought what Chris thought. I thought he was
This
going
is
after
like
Ken
echo
because he
chamber
couldn't
in
block.
Yeah, there goes Vivian.
Man, he's just pounding on your
but
planeswalkers.
does it? Oh no.
Like I said,
No.
it's
It's only sacrifice.
It was
and
mean.
discard.
Yeah.
I'm just making enemies.
It's alright.
Oh, let's go.
I honestly thought you were going to
Enemies.
go after him because he had no
We're
blockers.
just
Yeah.
your friends are just opponents you haven't killed yet.
Oh, so
Well,
it's
next turn I have a 4/1 flying double strike.
It wasn't necessarily meant to be directed toward you, Chris.
With
It just so happened to be it had to go. It hurt me a lot too.
True.
I didn't mean to make it so you don't want to use your ancient tomb now.
Yeah, I've kind of been priced into
He's like,
using
crap!
it.
I need to do stuff, but it'll kill me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why I don't play it? It's amazing until you're dying. It's bad enough if you're playing Crick.
Spin them around more.
You can
Yeah.
tap that for land.
Oh, I know.
Rastaman.
Arasta, the Endless Web, 3/5 reach. Whenever an opponent casts an instant or sorcery spell, make a 1/2 green spider creature token with reach.
That's actually really good
That's
at this
scary.
point of the game because people are going to be playing stuff to survive, and you might be.
Yes, it's very handy.
And Andy.
Dan, you have no cards in hand, right?
Yeah.
So if I attack you and you block with the animal or
I'm
raptor,
gonna tap. Yeah.
I'm gonna float away mana because I can.
Yes, you can attack me, and I have a 4/1 flying.
It's a 4/1?
Yes.
Equipped creature gets +2/+0.
That's a big ass chicken.
It's a raptor.
It's a
Yeah, no, he's not wrong.
Oh, it's a
based on
bird.
science.
Okay, I thought it was a dinosaur because it said
Jeez.
raptor. My bad.
Animal raptor.
Sorry, Ken.
Like
I'm gonna
birds
attack
of
you
prey
with the
raptor.
3/3.
Okay.
creature.
Oh.
You didn't want to trade? I mean, I had first strike.
He
so
wanted
it would've been.
he wanted GT triggers, so he
Yes, I
had
would
to go
like
after
some
Ken
counters on this GT
before the game.
once.
I've been
I played that card too. I know how good it is. And
I've
like-
had
Yeah.
Topple the statue in my hand since the opening, and I've been waiting to use it on GT, and you made me discard it.
Why didn't you just play it ahead of time then?
I had other stuff I had to do first.
You had plenty of time. You shouldn't have hugged everyone. You're still winning.
I will pass to Ken.
Okay. Untap, 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 untap.
Can you just remove a counter whenever you want?
Yep.
Yep. Or both.
So I'm going to sacrifice the treasure and get 2 mana of
Might
any
need
one
a couple
color.
things though, so we'll see.
Red. I will tap the Mycosyn Gardens. It's kind of like Bush Gardens, but Mycosyn. And I will attach the Reaper Cleaver to the Goldspan Dragon, making him a 5/5.
Okay.
And then I will pay another 3, and I will attack this Bitterthorn Nissa's Animus to my commander, making him a 6/5. And it has, whenever a creature attacks, you may search your library for basic land, put it in onto the battlefield, tap and shuffle. And yeah, Chris may have attacked me, but Dan is sitting a little too pretty, and I may die.
Aw.
But
Both. Jeez. Now Red's aggressive. Red's aggressive. Yeah, we finally see it.
So we got there.
that's 11 flying.
11 flying, how much commander?
5.
Yeah, or 6.
Oh, I'm
6
sorry. I was
commander?
looking at the wrong one.
Alright, so I'm up to
Is
11
that
commander
in your
damage.
Chicken flying?
Yeah.
You took it all?
Yeah, it was 11 total, right?
4,
Yeah.
5.
So that
Yeah.
just brings me down to 18.
Okay, so
you
we
get
play for
5
free.
cards.
So 5
You get it
cards.
for free? I thought you had to pay.
5 cards. You may. Oh yeah, it has affinity for artifacts. So
Well, yeah. So you still get the.
2.
I got the
3,
ironworks. Wow, that's good.
3. I'll tap this and make Chiss an artifact in addition to his other types. So I will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 artifacts. So
That's not one.
oh sorry, yeah,
4.
1, 2, 4. So at least it gives me some. Maybe I can cast something for 5 here.
Or 4.
Oh, crap.
Oh crap.
Minus-
Crap.
When I
well,
attacked with Gideon... No, wait, that didn't matter.
Tap.
Gone.
So, the affinity, I'll take it down to 1. I'll pay 1. I'll play Kark Clan Ironworks, sacrifice an artifact, add 2 mana to your
That's a
mana
good
pool.
card.
And the rest go to the Exile Zone. Bye.
Ken potentially has the means to cast a creature. I don't know if he has a colorless creature though.
He did.
He could have.
But it was more than what he
I only
could
have 1
pay
mana
for.
available.
Oh, you have the ironworks now.
Wait,
So.
Yeah, now.
so we moved
Yeah.
past combat into second main, which gave me this because
Yeah,
of
you have the treasure
attack.
now too.
So I
yeah.
do technically have
5.
5.
6.
So hold on a
5.
second. Let's redo that. Let's look at that again. Well, 'cause
Rewind.
then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that would be 6. So actually, I will put the Steel Hellkite out instead.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.
I didn't even tell him this.
All right, so I will play the Steel Hellkite. Flying, pay 2. Steel Hellkite gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Pay X. Destroy each non-land permanent with mana value X whose controller was dealt combat damage by Steel Hellkite this turn. Activate only once each turn. He's a
This
5/5.
Aggression did help him because he was able to. Now he can block.
Okay.
He might have been toast without that.
Yeah, it would have been. Pass.
Okay. Vince's turn and Doomblade.
that could happen.
No, that's not in here.
He wouldn't want to do it.
Oh wait, there it is.
Must be discard.
I'm gonna play Witch's Cottage for my land for turn. Enters the battlefield tapped unless you have 3 other swamps, which I do, 3 or more. Witch's Cottage enters the battlefield. When Witch's enters the battlefield, untapped, you may put target creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. Tergrid's gonna go on the top of my library.
That was his plan all along.
Yeah.
Totally wasn't waiting for a raised dead or anything.
It's actually
Yeah.
slower than I expected from a black deck.
It's just what happened to have in my hand.
That was the joke.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna pay 5 instead of 6. Oh no, I only get to pay 4 because it's a creature and it's a black spell. For Urgos, the empty one, it is a 4/3 flying, and when the empty one deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card at random. If the player can't, I draw a card. Whenever I cast a creature spell, each opponent loses a life and I gain a life. Go ahead. And do I want to do this or do I want to do that? Let's see. I'm gonna pay 3 to equip this to my legendary Urgos.
Oh boy.
Oh, how big's Urgos?
4/3. So
Okay.
it'll be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh.
11, 10. In the
Nope.
Alright, oh wait, legendary spell. Draw a card. Thanks to Reki.
Yeah.
Damn it! I want to play Tergrid. Let me go back. No, I'm kidding. Dan, I'll take you with the Gearhulk and Zuri. So it's a 6/6 first strike and a 2/2 elf guy.
Strike.
Yeah. Elf strike.
Elf Strike Specialist.
Do not believe I have anything to give me green in this deck to use the ability. Plus, that's the only elf I think I have.
So, Anvil Rot has double strike and lifelink.
No.
Yep.
So I'm gonna use it to block your Gear Hulk.
Okay. How big was that?
8.
Oh. Well, then that goes a bye-bye.
Meaning I gain 8,
And then lose 2. So you gain 6. At the end.
then lose 2.
Yeah. That's all.
Actually, will the Gearhulk die?
It's a
Why wouldn't it?
6/6.
So you both are in the first strike part of the damage. You deal 6, you deal 4.
Oh.
You still die.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't get the 4 from the second half of the double strike?
Stay tuned for after
Huh?
these messages.
Huh?
After these messages.
What am I
I
doing?
really
with
feel
this?
like we should know these rules.
I know.
We'll be right back.
I know,
Well,
right?
I didn't plan on stealing Combustible Gearhulk and blocking with a
Double strike.
Roger,
First strike.
Roger,
How-
Roger Raptor.
Third strike.
Yeah, so since you're both fighting in the first strike phase and your Hulk's bigger than your Anvil
They
Rod.
dealt it to each other.
Yeah, so your
See,
Anvil
the
Rod
reason-
won't make it through.
So what are you actually at then?
19.
You still?
he still blocks the
gains
whole.
it?
He still blocks the whole.
Well, he was doing the lifelink based on double strike.
You deal the full, so you gain 4 less if you gain the full 8.
See, the thing that makes me confused about that is, like, if I throw a 1/1 in front of something that has double strike, we've always taken twice the full double strike amount as the amount of life gained, even though it died in the first strike.
Did we?
I don't think it should have.
It has to have trample for that to effectively go through.
Well, not go through to the player, but I'm just saying it's like, oh, I've got a... Let's say I have a 1/1 double strike, and you throw a 1/1 in front of it.
Oh,
How
I
much
see what you're saying.
Double strike lifelink.
But it's
We
going
should only gain 1, but in the past
Right.
we've gained 2.
Oh.
It's always confused me, because it's like, well, if you're treating them as separate events, then
get
the
what you
second
mean.
strike doesn't hit anything, there shouldn't be any lifelink.
I get what you're saying.
I am going to pass my turn on that actually because I don't have any follow-ups. So
Okay.
Cool.
Moving on.
I drew the card. I don't know what it is. What card did I draw?
Untap.
Looks
Your
like I'm
ball.
hold it. If I had a card, a Neapolitan
Peace.
chocolate strip.
And your hand makes it vanilla.
Alright, I'm
I
gonna
do
pay
like that card.
2 for a treasure map. I'm gonna pay
It's a map.
1 to
It's
tap
a map.
it,
It's a
throw
map. It's a map. It's a
a landmark counter on treasure map. scry 1. Then if there are 3 or more counters on it, I do other stuff, but there aren't, so I'm not going to do other stuff. I'm going to pay
So excited.
1 to attach Eater of Virtue to Gideon Blackblade.
Huh.
Transformers, Gideon in disguise.
He does have a lot of things on him.
I'm going to go +1 to him, even though it doesn't do anything,
He did it.
because there's no valid target. So he is now a 6/4 indestructible flying double strike lifelink.
Oh man.
Okay.
Yeah,
A little bit
unfortunately,
A little bit more than that.
since after this turn I have no creatures out, I am wide open to getting just slaughtered. I don't know who to go for, so let's let fate decide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Fate.
Wow, Chris. I feel bad.
Who is the maggot?
Who is that?
Oh no, dirtbag.
Throw me.
Who's the dirtbag?
What does he
So
say?
pretty big, right?
Yeah, 6 flying double strike. So
Yep.
you must block or you will die.
Yep, I will block with Rasta.
Dang man, he didn't get any spiders.
You'll gain 6.
No, you gave him more life.
Oh boy.
That's been the hardest part. Dan, I think's died 2 times. It's just he keeps gaining life.
Alright.
Alright.
End of my turn. Eater of Virtue detaches. Oh, let's go.
You made it even harder for him to use the ancient tomb.
I just, I think between you and Ken, you guys could probably smack me pretty hard before my next turn.
I mean, maybe. You have a lot of life.
It's just whether or not you guys will call a truce long enough to kill me.
Gentleman's handshake? No.
Or is it just a feint so that you can kill Ken?
I think he's got a lot
If
more
I
on board than I do in the air.
was
so
to swing out to take you out, which I wouldn't kill you in one turn, I suffer the chance that he will wipe me out.
Yeah,
Not really,
but
because if, well,
at the same time he may say, oh, this is a chance to take out Dan before you rebuild. So you could both swing out, but then he would be swung out and you could take him out next turn.
if I were you and you were me, I'd use your body. Sorry, that just reminded me of that.
My options are very bad right now.
No, they aren't.
No.
Go after Vince.
Hit Dan, get more GT.
No, I'm saying play land and pass.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I'm telling you.
Hit Dan, get more GT triggers, and then
Die?
no.
Those are my options. It's kind of my options. Feels like those are my only options.
Oh, that's right. That's
You've got options.
To die.
If you used your creature for land, would it get you something in your hand on the field as a creature? Oh, so you have to keep that untapped.
Yeah.
Something 5 land?
Kick me
Well,
or
it has vigilance, so well, I mean, all right. Let's
Okay,
get,
so it has vigilance. That should
let's get this part out of the way. I'll go to combat, poke Dan for
yeah
3.
get your triggers.
Aw.
Oh no, you're at 20.
Okay, more GT count.
22.
Main phase 2. Now, what the hell am I doing?
What is I forget? Is it 2 for each? 2 damage for each point or 1?
It's only yeah. I get 2 charge counters for
No.
whenever it deals damage.
Yes.
So if I had double strike,
What does it do when you take it
Minus
off
1,
damage
minus
wise?
1, or +2/+2.
so each charge counter is either +2/+2 to the equipped
Right.
creature, -1/-1
Right.
to a target creature, or I gain 2 life.
Okay, so you could do -4/-4.
So you could
Up
gain
to,
life,
up to, if
and
you
then
want.
use that life to
Up to.
your ancient tomb.
True. There's things I could do. Yeah.
Always hard making creatures.
I am using the ancient tomb. I'm casting this creature I exiled with,
Oh,
Vivian.
We forgot about
Nice.
that.
I didn't.
Nice.
It's
Eternal
Timeless
Witness.
Witness. Alright, when there's battlefield, return target card from a graveyard to my hand.
That's great. That's really great.
Yep.
Even though he has like this state,
It's gonna be
this
the-
could be big. Hey, we match.
Yeah, you better kill him before his next turn.
Yeah, he might come back from. Wait, Dan's only saying that so you don't pay attention to him. You're really doing it for land.
I'm getting it for the land so I can.
I was gonna say, put out Rust. I'll get you some spiders
Wow.
It's what I have to do.
next turn. I understand.
That's why I've never enjoyed the idea of turning my lands into
Gentleman's
creatures.
Gentleman's Hundred.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
Gentleman's handshake
usually smoothing the draw on this deck is not as bad as it has been, but Go ahead, Ken.
On to me. Untap. Untap that all. Oh, good. Glad I got that. Mounted. Well, let's go through the first main phase and then I'll... Okay, so... Moving to combat. Well, I get those treasures after the attack, right?
It's when it says
When it attacks, so you get them.
I get them right away.
Yeah, so you get them immediately.
Oh,
so
then
when
this-
it
then this-
attacks, you
Then
get the
this
treasure.
does work the way I need it to work. So I will sacrifice one of these treasures to get 2, 3, 4, 5. Mycosin becomes a copy of target. Oh, I have to tap it? Son of a gun.
Yep.
Never mind. Tixie Bexies.
Back to the drawing board.
Yeah, I don't know how to get in and do this. I would have to be able to untap it to be able to attack with it at the same time.
Just attack Dan. Let's go.
You're good.
Just saying, he's gaining life every turn if you ignore him.
So attacked.
Not yet.
Alright, I think I know what I'm going to do. This is still... I'm not happy with my thing here, but... Oh well. I'm at 6 life. Might as well just go out the way you need to go. I'm going to attack Vince with my commander and the steel Hellkite for 6, so 11 at Vince, and then I will just attack Dan for 5.
So you get a treasure, and do you trigger now, or does Chiss have to deal damage?
It has to deal. And not e- it says when he attacks.
All right, so do that
So
now.
it's 3 treasures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, hit a car. Horde hauler. And top critter artifacts. May cast an artifact spell. I only
Yeah,
have
what'd you-
1 through artifacts in this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Either
Either 3 or 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6, so I could cast either one. But I think I'm gonna do the Horde Hauler because I think that's funny.
You're a hauler.
Well, when it deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token for each artifact they control.
Yep.
So those go to the exile next to
Yep.
the bacon.
Alright, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm
I
gonna.
mean, I have to pay the rent, right?
Did you?
Well, I'm double checking, right? Because it's
You have affinity
You
for
have to
it.
pay for it. You may cast it.
He has affinity for artifacts, but that's the
Well, that means
Yeah,
the
you do.
colorless. So.
Yeah, you do have to pay the rent.
Okay, that's fine. Red
Alright,
paid.
so what I'm gonna do
Forward.
is I'm gonna block the Hellkite with Urgos and take the 6 from your commander.
Dang it. I was hoping that would get through so I could pay the X. And
No, you were
He-
talking about it a lot, so that's why I blocked that one.
X. Wait. Before he dies, would I be able to do that effect?
So if it does
Nope.
damage.
That's deal combat damage.
Yeah.
Or
It says permanent with mana value X whose controller was dealt damage. It doesn't say it has to deal
yeah.
damage.
No, it says by steel hook.
Oh, it
Yeah,
does.
by Hellkite.
No, it doesn't.
That's yeah, it does. That's why I did it the other way around.
Okay.
Invisible ink.
I still took a lot. Still took the
I
commander.
erased it. It doesn't. It's not there anymore. Well, I've wasted an exorbitant amount of time.
No. Well, yeah, but no.
I'm gonna pay 2
Told you
on my
to attack,
second
Dan.
main. I'm going to cast Goblin Engineer. I'm gonna search my library for an artifact card, put it into my graveyard, then shuffle my library. I'm putting Sword of Forge and Frontier into my graveyard,
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't discarded, so
I
no.
don't have my commander out anyway, so
So
Yeah, what are you worried
and with
do
that,
whatever you want with it.
with that, I will pass.
All right, untap everybody's creatures.
This creature.
Even mine?
I'm dead. I'm dead.
No. Untap my lands.
It's a rough position to be in, for
See what I
sure.
draw.
Like,
Okay,
got no
that,
flying.
that schmelps a little bit. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tap 3.
You cut, please.
For my commander Tergrid, it costs 3 instead of 5 because of Bontu's Monument and Jet Medallion. Because it was like a
Everybody lose a life?
Yeah, I was getting to that. Everyone lose a life and I gain a life. And also because of Reki, I draw a card because it's a
Legendary.
that thing.
Yep.
That's cool. I'll play a land for turn now that I got one. Then I'm gonna pay 1, 2. Let's see which way I want to do it. I want to do it this way. 1, 2, 3 again instead of 5 for Archfiend of Depravity. Everyone lose a life and I gain a life. Because of Bound 2. That one's not legendary, so I do not draw a card.
Oh boy.
And then,
What does the Archfiend do, Vince?
Yeah, what does the Archfiend?
at beginning of each opponent's end step, that player chooses up to 2 creatures he or she controls, then sacrifices the rest.
Oh, good. It's good for Dan.
I think I'm just going to do
No,
this
it's
too.
true.
I'm going to pay 2.
That too.
1 less for this. I'm going to play Desolation. At
Whoa.
the end of each turn, each player who tapped a land for mana during that turn sacrifices a land. If a plains is sacrificed in this way, Desolation deals 2 damage to that plains controller.
I feel
Personally targeted.
It's just 1.
Oh, I'm dead.
It's just
Wait,
1.
He's still got a combat phase here, so
Yeps.
he dies.
Who lives, who dies.
Do I have an option to crew something in blocking or no?
Can if you have enough to crew.
I don't.
Will it be in the air?
No, it won't be undead.
Yeah, unfortunately, because you are super scary, dude.
Oh! I couldn't even get through.
You did get through for 6, and if you do it again, I'll probably die.
And? I'm not seeing the problem here.
Farts.
Vince can kill 2 people here. I don't know if he can kill 3.
Yeah.
What, you?
I think Chris has enough blockers.
Yeah, Chris has 2 blockers.
Ken has 1 block. If Vince just hits me in the air, I'm done. I'm shut down.
I think he's already decided you're done.
I don't think I can kill 2, Chris. And plus, I'm not gonna.
So that's what?
I'm going
1,
to.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this is a total.
Yeah, I'm attacking you with this. And then, Dan, I'm attacking you with these.
3 on the ground?
Yeah, 6, 2, and 1. Just to get
9.
as much in before. Because this is going to go away. Because Ken's going to get it.
Oh, dead. Does it stay with him or does it go?
No.
No, yep, everything that's yours leaves the game.
Interesting.
And that did go up 1 because of the land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Which
6,
one is
7,
from?
8,
Or
10,
the treasure.
So.
Right, in response to my death, I'll sacrifice these treasures. Take that, sucker.
Darn, we can't go find them and use them.
So what I'm going to do here, at the end of each turn,
So close.
each player who tapped the land for mana has to sacrifice a land. So I will be sacrificing this swamp,
Okay.
Swamp.
and I will pass to you because that was the end of my turn. Tapped out. I have no hand. I have no answer. I have nothing. Run about
Alright.
seat of my pants. Wait. Yep. Run about seat of my pants.
Or you got runs in your pants.
I schlope not.
I think I can definitely kill Chris.
Scary words.
Yeah. Could
You
go
have a flyer,
Thanks
though.
for moving that to 0.
5/4
You're
flyer and a 4/5 underground.
It's the least I could do.
Alright, we're just gonna have to see how this plays out.
Okie dokie.
Do you have to sacrifice a land for each mana, or
No,
just
just-
sacrifice 1 mana for?
Yeah, just
if
for
you
doing
plan?
it. Yeah, just. If it was sacrifice 1 for 1, that'd be pretty brutal.
Alright, well,
Yeah. That's
In that
other
case-
cards do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tap Dunes of the Dead to attach Eater of Virtue to Gideon. And then, since I've already done
Gideon,
one,
Gideon.
I may as well do another thing. I'm gonna tap Grasping Dunes to tap Treasure Map, scry 1, put a landmark counter on it. Don't need that. Then I'm going to move to combat with my 6/4 flying double strike lifelink indestructible Gideon.
Lifelink. That's the biggest thing, man.
Yep.
I wish Ken would have just dealt with that when he had the chance.
And I'm gonna send that at Chris.
What?
Let's go to B.
Yep.
I am shocked.
Alright. Well, In that case, I will realize that I have done math wrong and I can't get enough life with the GT.
What?
But I can shrink Gideon.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so 6. Correct. So how much do I have to shrink it by? Can I
4.
not shrink him by enough?
You're shrinking by 4.
Yeah, that's 2, but he's double strike, so he still kills me.
Oh.
Wow.
Even.
Oh,
Dan-
because you're at 4. That's
Dan,
right.
how did you plan this from the beginning?
Me smart. Me now do anything. Just
It was that extra 35 seconds that he thought went in between things. I knew it. Oh my god.
Alright,
Yeah,
well...
because I'm going to lose 2 more creatures.
Well, I could shrink
I'm
Vince's board, but out of spite, I won't.
how much life do I gain?
Actually, that's the important part. I will shrink Gideon, so you're only going to gain 4 life.
Thank you.
Oh, but I'm going to lose this big one and that. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. There you go, Blackblade.
Well played, sir.
You did
Dan.
well for me, Blackblade. I appreciate
I'm
it.
just glad Blackblade is gone.
Yeah.
All right. Now, because of Desolation, I need to sacrifice a land. So I'm going to sacrifice,
sacrifice
Desert
plains.
of the Dunes.
Sacrifice the
To-
plains.
When it's put in the graveyard from the battlefield, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token.
That's poo.
Let's see. Hey, I got one.
So I literally have to draw a creature card to win, or else I die.
What's that?
Oh, I have a math reason.
All right, go ahead. Your turn.
Dan, did you gain that 4?
Untap.
Did I gain what?
Did you gain the 4 life?
Yes, I was at 6.
Okay.
I know this game has been.
They're tied.
I went from 60 something down to 6.
Draw for turn. I'll play the swamp I drew. I will tap 3, and I will tap this to draw a card and lose life equal to the number of cards in my hand.
Got anything good?
Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll cost 1 less because of that. Thank you. Eldest Reborn. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker.
Oh wait, I'm not in this.
Zombie.
Darn.
Glad I got that out there.
Alright, so either you have in your hand some sort of fog, and I'm supposed to go all out, or I find another way. I'm going to attack you with these two. 5/4 in the air, Commander, 4/5 menace, leaving this guy behind.
Really? So
Yep.
that would bring me down to 1,
Correct, which is why I wanted to draw a creature card, which would have...
which then you could have pinged me for 1 if
Yep.
you had enough mana to cast it, which you don't.
Correct.
I'm gonna take it.
Gutsy.
I have no other play, as you can see, because obviously...
You're out of mana.
But I will have to get rid of a swamp from Desolation. And it is on you.
Alright. What was he at? 5?
Yep.
Alright. Untap. Heart of the cards, something good. Alright, I'm gonna pay 1 to attach Eater of Virtue. And then I am going to swing away with my 6/4
You gain
indestructible.
a bunch of life here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will block, so I don't die,
Yep.
and then you gain what you gain.
So that was 3, so I only gained 6, correct?
Yep.
So I'm up to 7. Then, due to Desolation, I gotta sacrifice something.
Planes.
Yeah, I'm not that dumb. Grasping Dunes.
I only gotta make it last 4 more turns, and then it'll be planes.
Alright, let's go. See if you can kill me this turn.
I don't know about that.
Could happen.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Draw.
You have chapter 2 there, Vince.
Oh,
of your
yeah.
Saga.
Oh, yeah. Each
Saga.
opponent discards a card.
Damn.
Well,
And if it's a permanent, I will get it.
guess
Well,
we better
it's
discard
an
Chris.
instant. Encircling Fissure.
Farts. Alright. I'm gonna pay
You
2.
can get your doctor to look at that.
I'm gonna pay 2 instead of 3 because of Jet Medallion. I'm gonna play Palaka Perdition. Target opponent reveals their hand. You
Boo.
choose a card from it with converted mana cost 3 or greater, and that player discards that card.
Boo.
Oh. Yay! There that was.
What'd you discard?
Settle the Wreckage.
Ah.
Well, I think at this point it's safe to attack you for 9.
Yeah, that's game.
Wow. That was fucking close. And one more.
If you would have settled him the turn before.
I thought he was,
I
but
didn't have settled a turn before.
oh, I thought
yeah,
you did because you were looking at a
encircling
card and I'm like, he's got something. He's got some kind of
I
a
had encircling
dawn
fissure.
charm or.
Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt by this turn by creatures target opponent.
So I was like, I can't go with
So
all
I was
3.
hoping you would swing out.
That's
but you
why I
didn't.
held one back.
And I was
Yeah.
like, well, shit.
Makes
And I
sense.
could
So I
have
was
drew a
hoping I
card
would
with Castle
draw-
Lochtwain, and it would have been a swamp, so I wouldn't have been able to dig my way up.
Okay, well, if you guys liked what you saw, you just leave us a like, subscribe for more content.
Or if you caught any more rules things you messed up,
we
leave
had a
them in
lot
the comments.
this one.
Yeah, did we make it to double digits or not?
And any commanders you don't see that you do want to
Nothing
see us.
affected the official.
Any commanders you
I
do
think
want
we
to
fixed everything we needed to fix.
Yeah.
Any commanders you don't see us play that you do want to see us play, just leave it in the comments. Let us know. Until next time. GG's.
GG.